Good morning to all. I am Dr. Chinta Someswara. Now I am discussing about exception handling, which is continuous to the previous lecture. This I have to discuss about multiple catch blocks. In the single try block is followed by the multiple catch blocks. That means we have a multiple catch blocks. We have only one try block. Exception subclasses must come before their superclasses. We all know that what is catch. Catch statement that uses a superclass will catch exceptions which is raised in the try block. For example, arithmetic exception is a subclass of exception. Coming to the multiple catch blocks. While observing this code, we have catch, exception even, catch, arithmetic exception. Here we have a one try block, but we have a multiple catch blocks. That means more than one catch blocks. In example, two catch statements are used, but first one is of type exception, which is a superclass of arithmetic exception. So any exception thrown will be caught by the first catch block, which makes second block unreachable and error is shown during the compile time. This is about this particular code. Coming to the output. This is the actual reversible catch block. By error exception arithmetic exception has already been caught because we'll raise the while we executing the program we have a problem. That problem is catch by the first catch block, second catch is not reached, so that's why this error is shown. Coming to the finally block, actually while we discussing the syntax we have try block, catch block, finally block. Finally block contains code that should be executed after try block. That means whether error will be coming or not, error will be whether error will came or not, that try block will execute. Whether exception occurs or not, the code executes. This is the flowchart of finally block. This is the actual flowchart of that program code. Exception occurred, yes. If yes, exception handled, yes, finally block executed. Exception not handled, in this case also finally block executed. Program code exception occurred, yes, no problem. Suppose if the exception is not occurred, in this case also finally block execute. That means whether the exception raises or not, this particular thing will be executed. This is the actual code of the finally block. Try block, catch block, finally block. Once this particular thing, whether error raises, that means particular exception raises or not, finally block compulsory execute. This is the case one. In this case we will not pass the argument, so automatically we have a problem. But first of all it will display the finally block executed. That means finally code executed. Here pass the 0. In this case also finally code executed. In this will pass the valid argument. In this case also finally code execute. That means whether error raises or not, finally block maybe must be executed. That is the three cases. Throw keyword. Actually, while we discussing the syntax of the try catch block, try, catch, finally throw, throws. Now we'll discuss about throw keyword. Throw keyword explicitly throws an exception. Both checked and unchecked exceptions can be thrown using throw keyword. Use it to throw custom exception. This is used while custom exception will raises. This is the actual syntax of throw keyword. In this will use throw keyword new arithmetic exception. Class name, static void valid is I if I less than 18, throw no arithmetic exception, else welcome. In this main method, valid is 12. If 12 less than 18, actually error, that means not valid will be printed. But this particular valid age is not embedded between a try block, so that this error message will be shown. Suppose we'll write this particular valid age in between the try block, that this is the actual thing. That means this is a arithmetic exception throw, that this is called a This is called a custom exception. That means we have to customize our exception. We have to customize the exception. By using this throw keyword, we have to customize our exception. But while using this particular through no arithmetic exception, this particular method must be embedded between a try catch block. Otherwise, this particular thing is not happened. Thank you.